The PredAlien is a xenomorph caste spawned from a Yautja host. This type will inherit a predator's physical features such as the dreadlocks, mandibles, and a lighter skin complexion. They are lethal combatants, often seen to possess strength far in excess of human-spawned xenomorphs, owing to the greater physical prowess of their hosts, a trait the PredAlien subsequently inherits and enhances. They are regarded by the Yautja as abominations and an insult to their species. While the PredAlien's physical form has varied quite widely throughout its many appearances, the most common physicality is that of a bulkier, heavier built Xenomorph Warrior, incorporating several traits taken from its Yautja host, most notably dreadlock-like appendages on the head, which tends to be less elongated than on typical Xenomorphs, and will have mandibles around the mouth. It is thought that the Yautja dreadlocks may be sensory organs, similar to whiskers on mammals, to assist with balance and reflexes. PredAliens may use them similarly. Notable PredAliens include the Earth PredAlien, born from Scar in the AVP movies, the Abomination from Aliens vs Predator 2010, and the Ryushi PredAlien from AVP Duel. PredAliens are taller than both predators and human-spawned xenomorphs, standing around 8 to 10 feet, and possess greater physical strength than both aforementioned species. They have a paler skin colour than most other xenomorphs, depicted as having predator-like colours in AVP Requiem, and reddish-brown in others, such as AVP Extinction. The one seen in AVPR had a queen-like head crest and a clear dome towards the front of the head, with visible eye sockets. It also took on the dreadlocks of the host, as well as the mandibles. It had the usual xenomorph natural weaponry of an inner jaw, claws, acid blood, and a spiked tail. It would also swipe with its hands. The PredAlien seen in AVPR was also stated to be a juvenile queen, also called a praetorian. Like human-born praetorians, PredAlien praetorians function as leaders in the absence of a queen. They show a noted interest in harvesting hosts, and will even physically stop other xenomorphs from killing potential hosts. This may suggest that they do not yet have total control over their broods yet, as a queen's will alone will be enough to order around lowly drones. PredAlien Praetorian types directly increase the population of xenomorphs by implanting embryos into hosts in a manner similar to a facehugger, creating multiple chest bursters that are born from a single host. This was done in order to quickly establish a small army of drones so the future queen would have adequate protection immediately after molting and creating her egg sac. PredAliens appear to emit different electromagnetic pulses than human-spawned xenomorphs, as when seen through the alien vision mode of a biomask, the PredAlien appeared as a bright yellow colour instead of the neon green of a drone. Much like the Yautja, PredAliens have been known to mutilate their victims, usually by removing the spine and skull. Originally, in AVP Requiem, there was going to be skinned predator bodies hanging from the ceiling in the crashed ship, but it was removed from the final film. This isn't done in pursuit of any perceived honour as with the predators, but is an after effect of genetic memory or instinct inherited from the host. While a PredAlien will feel a basic urge to perform these ritualistic mutilations on its prey, it has no higher knowledge of why it is doing so. The story of the Earth PredAlien began during the ritual hunt on Bouvetoya Island, Antarctica. One of the young-blood predators named Scar was attacked by a facehugger, and after he died fighting the Xenomorph Queen, his body was taken on board their mothership. As the vessel left Earth, an infant PredAlien erupted from the dead predator. It made its way onto a scout ship which detached from the main mothership and began attacking the predators on board. One of the predators opened fire with a plasma caster, but missed and damaged the hull of the ship as it neared Earth, causing it to crash land in the town of Gunnison, Colorado in America. The lone surviving predator activated a distress signal before being killed by the PredAlien, which then escaped the wreckage alongside several captive facehuggers and began to infest the town. The PredAlien battled the Wolf Predator, an elite veteran Yautja sent to destroy all traces of the Xenomorphs on Earth. Their final showdown took place on the roof of a hospital. The fight ended in a draw, with the two creatures simultaneously killing each other, moments before the US government dropped a nuclear warhead on the town to contain and cover up the infestation. Locked in mortal combat, the PredAlien and Predator, along with the drones, the Hive, and all the remaining residents of Gunnison were incinerated in the blast. Make sure to let us know what you like about the PredAlien Xenomorph type in the comments section and what was your favourite depiction of it. While I wasn't a fan of the movie per se, I did like the design of the PredAlien featured in Alien vs Predator Requiem, and I also remember you could play as them in AVP Extinction, and there was also one as a boss fight in AVP 2010. So as always, remember to leave a like on the video for the time and effort it took me to make it, and I'll catch you next time.